So today I was sent a box from XP Pen. Don't know what's inside. Hopefully my address isn't on here. All right, not trying to dox myself. Okay, we're good. So we're gonna open that, see what's inside. It's their anniversary, so they sponsored this video. They wanted me to live stream, open the box, and talk about all of the special deals and giveaways that they're doing right now. So there's gonna be a lot of opportunities for you guys to win a bunch of tablets here in this video and upcoming over the next couple weeks. I'll go over all of that. I want to talk to you guys about what I've been working on with Anime War. So basically, the last few weeks, I've been doing the remaster of the entire first season. So I'm pretty much on the 9th part right now. So I'm almost done with the visuals, but I have to go through and like redo all the audio, which might take me a while. But I'm thinking I'll be done in about a week, and it's a 1 hour long video. So yeah, it's gonna be really exciting, guys. A 1 hour long Anime War Season 1 full HD remaster. It should be really fun, and the reason that I'm doing that, I know I've explained it before, the reason I'm doing that 1 hour long remaster of the whole first season is because a lot of the old videos got really ruined, and it just looks like crap. And this is also, again, to pump up you guys for the final episode. So I think a 1 hour animated video should be really healthy for the channel, and it should explain things to a lot of you guys who never even watched the first season. So I think it'll have a lot of benefits to, you know, to everybody, and it's really about the legacy, you know, because once the final episode's done, you know, you'll have a whole season in a video, and then you'll have, you know, Anime War season 2, I guess technically, as its whole playlist as well. So it should be fun. All right, let's see how many people we got in here. Wow, we got 1,400 people. Just give me 1 second, fellas. I just want to put a link to XP Pen in my description so people can click that. All right, hopefully that just saves. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and open this box from XP Pen. Sent to me from Hong Kong. If you guys, as you probably know, XP Pen is my favorite tablet company. My main daily driver is an XP Pen 22E Pro. I absolutely love this thing. I use it every single day. So let's open this guy. See what they sent me. So I'm gonna go through. They're doing, because it's their anniversary, a lot of their tablets are on sale. They've updated a lot of their tablets. They're really going all out. Ooh. Wow, what is this? 14th. Okay, so I think this is like just some gift box. And then the Artist 12 Pro. So I actually got one of these before. They sent it to me. I ended up giving it away in a contest. They sent me like the Christmas edition. So this is the non-Christmas edition, I guess. I'm going to go ahead and open this guy. Show you what's inside real quick. Okay, so here's the tablet. So 12-inch it's nice for beginners, as well as, you know, professionals. If like the thing that's cool about this is you don't have to use it as a monitor. For me, 12 inches is pretty darn small. But the cool thing is it's got a like universal USB plug, right? So you can set it up. I can set it up like right here in front of my computer, and I can draw on it like a non-screen monitor if I want. This thing probably weighs like 2 pounds too, so it's really good for traveling. Personally, I like big tablets. I like more surface area. I find it makes it easier to draw. But I could see this being good for a lot of people. Coolest thing about being a YouTuber, man, is the free shit that they give you. It's not money, it's just getting boxes of free shit. Like, okay, what is this? Oh, this is the anti-glare film, I guess. All right, so there you go. That is the Artist 12-inch, and it comes with stand. And let's check out the pen. I'm gonna give this to my daughter. This will be her first tablet. And let's check out the pen here. Yeah, this is the same one from the Christmas edition. Pretty cool. It's very lightweight. It's got that nice smooth grip to it. Soft, clicky buttons. It's a pretty cool pen. So yeah, this is a. It's a good. Let me see. It's right now. It's 20%. It's only $175, down from $250. So that's probably like the cheapest monitor screen tablet that you can buy right now. It's on sale for like, what is that, 30% off? $175. So you can go to the website and just get it there. They also, there's links on Amazon. You can get it on Amazon as well. Okay. And this thing has like 8,000 levels of pressure sensitivity, anti-glare screen. It's got the wheel. You know, this wheel helps with zooming in and out, scrolling around the page. 8 express keys. You can bind to things like undo, you know, brush tool, line tool, save, things like that. I mainly use the express keys for undo. Actually, I set my pen, the top button, I set this for undo. And that is like the fastest way when you're drawing, just undo, because as a digital artist, you control Z a lot, which is why I've lost my ability to draw on paper, because I'm so used to undo. And when you're drawing on paper, you can't undo. So yeah, it's a really, really nice tablet from XP Pen. All right, let's see what's in this gift box. And I'm gonna go over the contest stuff with you, so you guys can win these. And then we'll talk about Anime War. Alright, this looks nice. XP Pen founded in Japan. First tablet was the... Oh wow, look at this. So this is like a anniversary gift box. That's kind of neat. What is this? Little statue. I'll put that up on my shelf there. That's kind of cool. Some keychains. Check that out. And this is a pin. I guess this is like their mascot, I guess. It's like this fox thing. And just a bunch of, I guess, greeting cards. Ooh, what is this? Color? Pen. Oh, so I guess you're supposed to paint the statue. These are like nice markers, man. That's pretty cool. So I guess this comes with, I'm not really sure how you get this. I think it comes with the tablet as part of their anniversary, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Anything else in here? No, it looks like it's it. I mean, this is cool. I haven't drawn with markers in such a long time. All right. So let's talk about the contest and the giveaway. As you guys can probably see in the top right of the screen, there's some images talking about that sort of stuff, but let me go over it with you. So XP Pen is my favorite tablet company, and I am sponsored by them, but I'm not just saying that because I'm sponsored. Like, there's a reason that I use this every single day, and I've used like 5 different brands or 6 different brands of tablets. None of them come close to XP Pen in my opinion. And it's not because I'm getting paid to say that. Like, there's minimal to no driver errors. Their pens are amazing. The tablets are just very well built. And it's like one of the least expensive. I mean, they've got like all of the benefits at like the lowest cost. So I recommend it to everybody, dude, honestly. Okay. So that was the Artist 12 unboxing. Right now it's $170 $5. The Artist 13.3 Pro was, I guess, there's like, that was the 12-inch. There's a 13.3 as well. That comes with the gift box. I guess that's how you get it, with the little stat with this guy. So I guess when you get the 13.3 Pro, it comes with this gift box. So right now for the 14th anniversary, the 15.6 Pro, which I've reviewed before, very, very good tablet. In my opinion, if you're gonna use a pen to screen tablet like this, the minimal you should get is like 15 inches. Like anything less than that gets like kind of iffy because your image is your drawing surface is so small. So the 15.6 Pro, which is an amazing tablet, is 20% off. 13.3 Pro is 10% off. The Artist 12 Pro, which I just opened, is 30% off. And the Deco Pro, which is the best non-screen tablet, is 20% off. This thing is amazing. This is like $90. It's 20% off right now. This thing is so nice. I just reviewed this one as well recently. So lots of deals going on right now for XP Pen. Let's see. So I guess when you buy a tablet, you can receive a free Pixiv Premium Account for 3 months. There is a special comment board and big prize giveaway event. So right now, hashtag XFansMoments. The time is from August 5th to August 31st. You can win a 15.6 Pro, a 13.3 Pro, an Artist 12 Pro, a Deco Pro, and an anniversary gift box like this by following XPen USA, XP Pen, at XP Pen USA on Twitter. Retweet their post a picture of your XP Pen tablets, or draw the tablet you want. And yeah, so go to their Twitter at XP Pen USA. I'm sure the rules and everything will be up there as well. Hashtag Sculpt It Yourself. You have another chance here. This is another contest to win an Artist 15.6 Pro, 13.13 Pro, an Artist 12 Pro, or Deco Pro Medium, like that I have over there. For this one, I guess you're supposed to draw that fox. So I guess you have to draw this guy, and you have a chance to win the tablet. XP Pen really helps out the community a lot. They've helped some of my friends who are also artists and animators in the community get tablets. So they're really cool. So again, go to their Twitter at XP Pen USA. There should be more information there, but lots of contests here. This one is announced the winner on September 19th, so you guys have some time to win a bunch of these tablets. And then one more giveaway. So this is the third. At Creative XP Pen, hashtag Creative XP Pen. Present XP Pen's brand name or a logo in the way that you think is the most creative. The time frame is from tomorrow until September 15th. And again, as well as the other contests, you can win the 15.6 Pro, the 13.3 Pro, or the Artist 12 Pro. And I think that's it. So 3 big contests, lots of giveaways, huge discounts right now. And right now it looks like they're giving away some free software when you buy a tablet. Yeah, and I think that's about it, guys. So thank you to XP Pen for sponsoring this video and this live stream. It's the first time I've done a live stream sponsor, so this is a kind of interesting experiment, I guess. But they are really my favorite tablet brand. I got them on here somewhere. Yeah, right there. I put them on my jersey because I love them so much. They didn't pay me to put it on this jersey. I just genuinely like this tablet company. Okay, so that's it for XP Pen. Let's talk about Anime War. I'll get rid of this slide. Well, no, I'll keep the slideshow. I'm just going to shrink it because I don't know, it's a sponsored live stream, so I should probably keep it up here somewhere. All right. Okay, so Anime War Season 1. What I can show you guys... can show you guys some stuff. Just give me one sec, fellas. Switch my monitor. Okay. All right, so it is 57 minutes long. This is Premiere Pro. I can kind of show you, like, so what I didn't redo the entire thing, but I redid all of like the really bad scenes and all the scenes with flashing lights, which there was so many. If you're a longtime OG fan of Mastar Media, you know that I was all about the damn flashing lights when I first started YouTube in like 2016, and it somehow I didn't give anybody a seizure, but I took all that stuff out, and because like if I'm gonna take that out, I have to redo the scene, so re-export it. So I'm like, I might as well just update it. So like anything with like crazy flashing lights, I just took out, and then I cleaned up the image and the background and stuff like that. So it's gonna give you like a different kind of feel. So this is, I guess this is like the end of the first part when Goku first turns Super Saiyan 3. And then, you know, there's a lot of the old stuff too, but I like cleaned up the images. I put the filter on it. It's just going to look and feel a lot better. If you guys remember in the first part 1, Goku turns Super Saiyan 3, jumps up in the sky and shoots a, you know, massive blast down at Saitama. And it's so much nicer without the flashing lights. Like, I don't know why I used to do that stuff, man. I mean, they did do it in old anime. They did have flashing lights, but it wasn't just like on repeat. Like if there was like some energy, they'd usually like spam like a few of the flashing lights like on a few frames, but it wouldn't be like for like 5 seconds long like I used to do. Let me see what else I can show you. So part 2 is pretty much the same, but I want to re-clean this part up. I'm gonna, once I finish all 9 parts, I'm gonna go back and probably clean up a couple more scenes just because this is like the legacy, you know. So I want it to be, I want to be like satisfied with it, but I also don't want to spend too much time on it that I'm taking away from the final episode, which I'll talk to you guys about in a little bit. Part 3 is pretty much the same except for when Goku goes Kaioken. Yeah, and I don't really have any audio or sound in here. I'm saving that for the end right now. Let me see here if I can show you some more cool stuff. I wonder how this is gonna go because, so like with like, there's no intro, there's no outro. Like I feel like at the beginning, Goku vs. Saitama was exciting because an episode would come out like every 2 weeks, so it was like more hype when something would happen in the episode. Now with everything just streamlined with no intros, no outros, it's just like a full 1-hour movie. I wonder if it's gonna have the same level of like hype and excitement, but I guess we'll see. So yeah, I changed like the Kaioken scene so he doesn't break out of the rocks this time. He just kind of survives Saitama's attack by using Kaioken, and then he's gonna go times 10 and so yeah, part 3 I cleaned up some scenes, but a lot of it is the same. But with the filter and stuff, it looks like really nice, dude. Like, or not really nice, but it definitely like cleans up the image a lot because I didn't use any compositing for the entire first season. The compositing gonna come till the second season, and I even use even more advanced compositing now than when I first started Anime War. That's why like Anime War 1 and the more recent ones look different. It has like some grain on it, has like some extra shades of black on the line. It makes like the lines look sharper and crispier. Okay, so this, I changed Saitama's consecutive death right here. And then, you know, Vegeta comes. And then I changed a lot of stuff with Vegeta versus Saitama. A lot. There's Genos getting slapped by Vegeta, but that's from Anime War episode 11. Vegeta getting wrecked by Saitama. Yeah, this is like way better than the old one, man. Way better. And I have like so many more sound effects that I did back then anyways, so it's gonna sound better too. I didn't really change too much of Vegeta's final flash. Just took out some flashing lights, changed like a couple pictures, but still pretty much the same thing. And then Goku's like, we need a fuse, and Vegeta's like, screw you. Vegeta gets punched away. Now when Black Goku comes, a lot changes. So I changed like the Black Goku stuff a lot because I feel like that's like probably the most important part about the first season. So I changed a lot of Black Goku. I'm gonna put myself down here so you guys can see me. Okay. So like I want the Black Goku part to be. I want the Black Goku part to be like really exciting. Because it's like more than half of the first season is about Black Goku. This part didn't change. When Saitama's freaking out, he realized he was fighting the wrong guy the whole time. I'll show you some of this. And, you know, again, I'm sorry I don't have audio and stuff. But this part's all cleaned up. And then, like, pretty much from here on out, I started re-cleaning, like, a lot of scenes. Because there's, like, a lot of flashing lights, a lot of epic moments. This is probably going to be the thumbnail for the whole episode right there. That's the same. That's the old one. And then I changed a lot of his, like, transformation as well. Took out the flashing lights there, fixed the hair, stuff like that. Like tons of flashing lights here, all gone. Okay, this stuff I didn't really change. It's just talking. I can show you some of his Omni transformation though. Oh, that's the same. That's new. That's new. That's the same. And then change this part. Yeah, so the one thing that like worries me a little bit about you guys watching this is that it's like half like obviously like way newer and half the old stuff which looks like dog doo-doo. So it's a little bit jarring as it goes from like clean images to old crappy images. A little bit jarring, but you know, again, I don't want to spend too much time on this. I could work on this thing forever. So I just want to get it done. Just finished part 8 pretty much. So I got to do the final episode, which is a ton of flashing lights. A ton of flashing lights. So it's going to be a lot of rework. And then I'll do the audio. Okay, so none of this stuff has changed. I redid Goku's Kamehameha. Goku getting messed up. And then I redid a lot of Saitama's Berserk. Clean that up there. It'll be a lot more fun with music and sound effects. I'm curious, like, what a 1 hour animation is going to do to the channel, because, like, when I released Anime War, the episode 12 feature where Goku transforms, like, it was only like 7.5 minutes long, I think that video was, but it built so much watch time from people watching it that it just like snowballed my entire channel. I got like 430,000 subscribers in 1 month. Just because like I released that thing and I don't know what happened to my channel, but it just exploded. And so I'm hoping that maybe this 1 hour animation, like if people are watching the whole thing, it'll do that again. So yeah, I cleaned up this part a lot. I just took like a lot of stuff from the table flip and I just kind of like reformatted a lot of the animations, you know, just to clean up, because the old stuff was just so bad. This will be mostly, I think, fun for like really OG fans and for people who have never seen the first season, probably especially. So yeah, all this stuff is pretty much old. I didn't change too much here. As long as there wasn't flashing lights, I just tried not to, you know, redo the whole damn thing, because it would take me forever, like a 1 hour animation. And then I updated here, oh, his continuous side steps. I updated here his Omni, like his full power Omni transformation. So yeah, this part was like so much flashing lights, so pretty much like redid every scene. There's all of Saitama's Kagebunshin popping. Here's the thumbnail for this video. Boom. Looks so much better without flashing lights. You can actually like see what the heck is going on. Yeah, and Saitama's arm breaks. Boom. All right. And then I changed Gogeta up a lot. I just finished this like 2 days ago. The Gogeta versus like the pretty much not the whole thing, but the beam struggle. It was all flat, like crazy flashing lights. So I pretty much redid that like whole thing. This part's pretty damn fun. My favorite part of this working like on the rework so far. And then not too much of this changed. Gonna change that. And here's where he goes Kaioken. I changed that. Beating him up. I'll show you a little bit of beam struggle. And then I'll talk to you guys and answer some questions. That's the old stuff. I should show you guys a side-by-side picture of like what it looks like without the filter and what it looks like with it. Oh, I changed his Genos kick here. A little bit. Kaioken Gogeta is pretty badass though. Yeah, he's mad. Wait, is my mic on? I just muted myself for okay, yeah, it's on. This is actually like from the new Gogeta trailer. I think in Fighters. But I just like traced over it, smoothed it out, did the shading more anime style because like the CG shading just looks like weird. It doesn't look like anime. But I put in like way too much work into this. Looks cool though. Hey, thank you for the $20 donation, Amnath. I've been here before Anime War. I think that anime was just showing how much you've grown as an artist. I also hope that you're doing well in life. I'm sure that most of your fans will understand that you're living a family life. Yeah, man, I am living a family life. It's, thank you for the donation, by the way. Appreciate the donation, dude. Yeah, I mean, like the first year when I first started working Goku Saitama, like I didn't sleep. I didn't sleep. I didn't like hang out with anyone. I just like sat here and just like worked like literally like 21 hours a day. And now I work like 10 hours a day, but because family, I have so many obligations with family, dude. Like when you have a house and a wife and a kid, it's like you wouldn't believe like how many obligations and responsibilities you have that just like take up your whole day. So it's a little bit hard to run a business with a family, man. I'll tell you that much. So here's like the beam struggle. Thank you for the donation again, dude. This part's pretty cool. Boom. And you're dead. So yeah, now I'm cleaning up this part. Part 8. I'm changing some images. Goku and Vegeta getting completely destroyed. Change Vegeta's Big Bang attack a little bit. This part was a little bit unnecessary to clean up, but you know, I don't know. I just cleaned it up anyway. That's what I'm saying. Like I could like clean this thing forever. You know, at some point I just gotta say, what is the real reason I'm doing this? The real reason I'm doing this is to just pretty much put a filter on it, clean up the really bad images, and make it a 1 hour movie. You know, but like I don't feel like like releasing some of these like really horrible images. You know, like just some of the stuff just like looks like so bad. Like this is the old one, right? Flashing lights and everything. And then this is the new one. I gotta move it. So there's like very minimal flashing, but in the background, like it doesn't hurt your eyes. This is just the lightning. This is as Goku is transforming stuff into Omni Super Saiyan. So that's what I'm working on right now. Like I think a little bit of flashing is okay as long as it's not like burning holes in your eyes, you know? Oh, the reason I shrink it like this is because if I make it full screen, it just lags. I don't know why Adobe Animate does that. It's really, really annoying. Like, you can't like watch your scenes full screen without it just lagging to hell. Really annoying. Just Adobe Animate's just a bad program. It's just bad. Okay. So let's answer some of your questions and stuff. Looks like we just got a $5 donation from Alexis Diana Monroe. So I'm really enjoying your videos. Every time I have a stressful day, watching your anime clips really soothe my soul. Looking forward to seeing more vids. Well, that's awesome. I mean, that's why I got into this in the first place. I just like to entertain people, right? I actually got into YouTube in the first place to be a comedian and do like motivational videos, but I realized that I could, do the same thing I wanted to accomplish, which is just like entertaining people by talking about anime. And the reason I got into animation was just because I just wanted to do it for fun in the beginning because it was something I always wanted to do growing up. But people loved it so much and they kept like fans, like they wanted more and more and more. So I just like kept doing it, But I'm glad that like it, you guys love it and entertains you. It gets your mind off a stressful day. That's everything I really set out to do. Where can you buy my awesome shirt? So these jerseys, I had them custom made.
This is such a good series. I actually love this. Also, it's amazing you use Flash. I have been using it for 3 years and am nowhere near your skill. Cheers, man.
Thanks, dude. I don't know why your donation didn't show up, but yeah, Adobe Flash isn't that good. I recommend Clip Studio Paint, but the one thing about Clip Studio Paint is you can't use symbols or tweens, to my knowledge. So symbols are something like this hair, right? Let me put my animate back on for a sec. Okay, so like a symbol is something like this hair, and if you double click the symbol inside, it has this loop, which just does this over and over again. The flowing hair. Now, if I was in Clip Studio, so now this, whenever I want to have an image of Black Goku and give him this hair, I can just copy and paste it and just put this hair, behind his head. And that speeds up the process like a ton, right? But if you're in Clip Studio Paint, you can't do that. So you have to redraw it every time, like every scene, you have to redraw the hair flowing. And that takes forever to do by yourself. The thing is, like in professional studios, they have like interns that color that stuff and do it for you. So, yeah. But can I speak Japanese? Hi,そうですね. I would love to learn Japanese, man. Leak Studio asks, how can I blend animation like characters with the background better? Every time I draw, the background doesn't really fit with the animation. Help, please. So yeah, that's really that's called color correction. I know you can do it in Photoshop. It's a little bit harder. It's a little bit harder to do in Adobe Animate, but you can do it in your compositing as well. So like in After Effects, I don't have it open right now, but you can add certain like tints. You can change the exposures, the gamma, and the color levels and things like that to get the characters to fit with the background much better. Also what they do in professional anime and not like Adobe Animate, and you do this in Clip Studio as well, you pretty much export every layer individually, or at least you export the characters as a layer, the effects as a layer, and the background as a layer, all individually. And that way you can make individual effects to each of those layers when you're doing compositing. That's a lot of extra work. That means like if you want to do that, that means you have to put a lot of like love and care and detail into like every single scene. Now the way I do my animated videos is I just like rush the hell out of it because animation is not a one-man job. It's not supposed to be. It's like trying to make a movie by yourself. Like if you're the cameraman, the director, the actor, you're doing the sound, you're doing like everything by yourself as one human. it's like nearly impossible, right? So you want to take as many shortcuts as possible. At least I do, because YouTube doesn't, pay you or help your channel based on quality. It's just about quantity and consistent uploads, and that's the approach that I've taken. But yeah, if you want to do it like real professional, like check out Reiji's Goku Turns into Super Saiyan 5 on YouTube. Has like 12 million views. He does Clip Studio Paint. So does, I believe, Retro Rhino does as well. It's a much better program. It gives you more of that anime feel, but it requires 5 to 10 times the amount of work like per scene. So that's why I don't use it, but I definitely think that it looks better, and the brushes are so much better in Clip Studio Paint. Okay, so everybody's asking about Anime War episode 12. I don't have a release date for it, guys. All the animators are working on it in the background, so they're working on their cuts, and we'll get to it when we get to it. I mean, I have November as a rough ballpark estimate, but it may not even be this year, guys. Like, I'm almost like scared to go full force on this episode, because it's like I already know it's gonna break me. Like, so. Just letting the guys work on it. I'm doing this. I'm working on some things in the background. I'm also trying to like manage all the different animators working on it, and work on the story and things like that. So I don't really have anything I can show you yet. I have like one clip I could show, but it'll spoil too much, so I'm not going to show it. So yeah, you guys are just going to have to be patient with me. A dub of Anime War? Maybe one day. I don't know. If like, it's possible. It would be so much work, dude. That would be like, if it was like it'd be like over 3 hours. I feel like, it'd be if you combine like all the Anime War episodes, I think it'd be like over 3 hours long, which is just crazy. And to dub all that and redo all the audio, it would take forever, man. So I don't know. Probably won't do it. So people are asking about Demon Rush. So here's the thing, guys. Oh, will Demon Rush be in English? Yeah, it'll be dubbed. It'll be English dubbed. I would love to hire Japanese voice actors. I think that'd be pretty cool, but I mean, that's like adding a lot of extra work. That's very difficult if like, especially if they're not English speaking, like to try and convey things to them. So, I think it would be better to like do it in dub, and then like ask a Japanese studio after they can see how I, as a director, asked the voice actors to emphasize, words and sentences and scenes. They can get a feel for it and try and mimic it, right? Like, so that's what happens with anime here in dub. They watch it in the sub, the voice actors do, and then usually, not all the time, usually they try and like mimic that emotion that's coming from the characters that they hear from like the Japanese, but almost never as good as the Japanese. Japanese voice actors are just like next level, dude. Just like no other, for whatever reason. Like, I don't know why, but like, I don't feel like any other country comes close to like the like voicing anime like Japanese people do. Like, they just carry so much emotion, and they're so good at it. It's really wild. And as far as Demon Rush goes, I mean, I have a lot of landscapes. I have some assets built, guys, but I can't work on multiple projects at the same time. People keep asking me, when's Demon Rush? It's like, well, I can start it after Anime War, but you can't work on multiple. You can't be like the sole animator and do all these projects simultaneously. Like, you're talking about like thousands and thousands and thousands of hours of work. It's impossible. It's literally impossible. So I have to just take it one video at a time, guys. That's the only way to get it done. So, and as always, I'll let you guys know when I get closer to releasing anything. How many episodes will Demon Rush have? I mean, I'd like to make it really long anime, but I could probably get the whole show done in like 25 episodes or something like that. But I'd like to make it like at least 100. Which anime company would I like to work at? Probably Madhouse. They're my favorite studio, but I definitely wouldn't want to be an animator. I'd like to be like a creative director or something like that, or just direct and just do the storyboard for episodes. That might be fun. When will come episode 13? There's no episode 13 Anime War. I should do a reaction to Demon Slayer episode 19. Yo, everybody's talking about Demon Slayer episode 19. Even Ninja's like, Demon Slayer is like my favorite anime now. It's like, I made a video when the first episode came out telling everybody that this is the new show. I was like, this could be anime of the year. And everybody's like, I don't know, Demon Slayer, I don't know. And now everybody's on board. See how it is. Y'all a bunch of posers. If you weren't there from the beginning, you know, you're just posing. You are the Jaeger bomb. Is my favorite anime character Saitama? Yeah, probably. Superstar Bangas said, you and the guy who made Deliverance need to collab. We do all the time. That's Audie, Marimo, and Notorious Luke. We've all worked together many times. They've done work in Anime War and the Broly fan film I've done. They've done tons of stuff. Have I been keeping up with Black Clover? Not really, man. I was like religious about it until like episode 45 or so, and then I just like stopped watching. And then people post on Twitter like clips or highlight moments, and I'll go and I'll like watch a few episodes around there to try and like catch up. The Julius vs. Licht stuff was really cool. Like every once in a while, I think they have like one animator in particular that's just like out of control, who just does like all the super awesome scenes. I forget his name, but yeah, there's some like wicked good animation in Black Clover sometimes. But I feel like when they were, I think what really turned me off was when they were in that like underwater temple and they were fighting that one like lion dude, and just the animation was just so bad. I just like, it was like a punch was like 3 frames and it didn't even look like, it was like very 2D. I don't know, it just really like turned me off. So it's not a bad show though, but it's not like, I don't know, it's not that great. I really like My Hero Academia. I'm super stoked for season 4. Because season 4 is supposed to be like one of the best seasons. So Monster Mash 360, can you give us speculation on when Dragon Ball Super will come back? Yeah, I was actually thinking about doing a video on that. So as far as I understand, all of the main animators are working on One Piece Stampede, so they've kind of pushed back Dragon Ball Super 2, but it's still in production. They're still kind of working on it in the background. The only concern that I had about that was that they have now Toshi Shida working on Dragon Ball Heroes, and I'm like, why are they putting Shida on Heroes? Like a 1-minute cut? You know what he could have done with that time? I don't know. I don't know, dude. But I still think it's gonna come back, but probably like next year, maybe like April next year or something like that. I need it to come back, man. It's hard to constantly think of video ideas like without Dragon Ball being on. Like I don't want to just like keep making videos talking about Dragon Ball with the show being off the air for so long. I just feel like it's dull and unoriginal and watered down content, you know? Like One Punch Man videos were fun to make while the second season was going on, you know? That felt great and the views were awesome. But I just like, what am I going to talk about? Like, could Hit beat Jiren? You know, it's like, people still talk about that stuff, but I don't know. It's not exciting anymore. I do want to actually, if I am going to talk about Dragon Ball, I want to talk about like concepts or ideas for the next Dragon Ball movie that comes out. Like what could be the next story or villain? Best animated fight in anime, I think that's Kakashi versus Obito. Just crazy choreography in that. Are you want to upload episode 12th episode or not? Oh my god. I need to just like change I need to just like change my like header on my channel page to like Anime War episode 12 like December 5th, 2019 or something, so people stop it's like doesn't matter how many times I say I think November, people just keep asking. It's crazy, man. I don't know if like they're non-English speaking, so they don't understand me saying that. What? Yeah, Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer Flame as talk about Demon Slayer. The animation is like absolutely insane, dude. But it's not only that. It's the music, yeah, the storyboarding, choreography, and the fluidity. Like, not only is the animation insane, but there's so many frames. So Ufotable, I think what Ufotable does, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. Ufotable is the studio that does Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. But I think what they do is they use like CG in some scenes, but their CG looks so like 2D, like it's 2D drawn. And I have a feeling that they either have some really sophisticated software or they just their models are so on point that it looks 2D, or they literally do the animation in 3D and then trace over it in 2D, which I do sometimes too. Which may be the reason that it feels like some of those scenes just so unbelievably fluid and good. And I feel like they did that in Dragon Ball Super Broly too for some scenes, because it definitely felt like 3D, but if it looks like if you take a screenshot, it has like the 2D compositing, like the inky lines and stuff like that. So they may do that. I'm not really sure. I mean, something like that you'd have to learn by working in a studio. I don't really even know who to ask to get that kind of information, but yeah, Demon Slayer is an amazing anime. The only thing about Demon Slayer is I don't really like. Maybe because I'm 34 years old. I'm not really like all about the kid main characters anymore. You know, like I like watching like an adult main protagonist. It's like much more exciting to me. It's just something about having like a child be the main protagonist that's kind of like eh. I still really like the show, but I think that's like the one thing that's like holding me back. Like if Tanjiro was like at least like, 19 years old or something, had like the stature of a man, I think it'd be a little bit more cool and exciting. I think that's why I like, Berserk so much, because Guts is just like, he's like raw man, he's just such a badass. My favorite anime moment, probably Gohan turning Super Saiyan 2. So what about Anime War episode 8? I'm probably just gonna skip it, dude. I mean, I just like unless I get like an animation studio and these guys just want to like work on it for fun or something like that. Like if my employees just want to work on it for fun, fine. But like I'm not gonna push anybody to do. It's just too much work. It's just too much work. It's like you're asking me to release it. You're asking me to spend like thousands and thousands of dollars that I'm never going to recover. It's just like, it's just brutal, torturous amounts of work. Like there's no point in like torturing myself to lose money. I just want to finish episode 12 so I can just wrap Anime War up and just say I'm done with it. Maybe I'll do like some storyboard for episode 8, just with like sketches so people can see what would have happened. But I don't think I'm going to do the full thing. How strong is Saitama? Have I watched Death Note? Some of it, not all of it. That's on my list of anime that I need to watch. I know. I've seen a lot of Bleach, but I haven't watched it all the way through, and I've seen a lot of One Piece, but I haven't watched it all the way through, which is unfortunate. But I don't know about sitting down and watching 900 episodes, dude. I did the math, and if you watch like for 16 hours a day, I think you can watch all of One Piece in like 3 weeks. I don't know about that, man. That's like major couch potato binging on anime. I don't know if I can do all that. Will Chi-Chi unlock Super Saiyan Blue? Yeah, I watched the first. Erica Harrison asks, have you watched Dr. Stone? I watched the first episode. I don't know if it's my kind of anime. I feel like it's like if you like Death Note, you'll probably like Dr. Stone, sort of, genius sort of stuff. It's not really like my forte. It's not really like shonen, I just love fighting anime. Maybe I didn't give it enough of a chance. You know, maybe I just need to watch more. Fire Force is really cool though. The animation, check out Fire Force if you haven't watched it yet. That's an awesome anime. I do like Bleach. You know, I didn't think Bleach was that great like when I first started watching it, and then like as I kept going back and rewatching it again and again, I was just started to realize like more and more like just how amazing it actually is. Bleach is actually like pretty damn phenomenal anime. Favorite Dragon Ball movie? Man, it's tough. Probably either 8 or 13. I mean, I feel like I've watched Broly, the original Broly movie, way more than any other movie or episode. That's because like Broly also holds a special place in my heart because the original one, because that was like the first ever Dragon Ball tape I ever bought. I was like 11 or 12 years old. I went to this Japanese import shop and I just picked out one VHS. It was like $8 to buy it. And I was just like, I don't know, this one looks kind of interesting, so I just bought it. And I remember going home and watching it and I was just like mesmerized, like completely mesmerized by what I was watching. And I just fell in love. That's how I fell in love with Dragon Ball. So Broly has a special place in my heart. Scruffy Gamer said, can you please show how to apply the filter to your drawings and put a side-by-side comparison? Let me see if I can pull one up. I can definitely show you a comparison. Okay, so that's without a filter. And then this is with the filter. So yeah, the aura kind of makes it harder to see what's going on. But if you take a look at the lines, like the thickness of the lines, the filter is like pretty much what does that. And like they do that in for like Dragon Ball Super and stuff, like they do that too. So actually, if you ever seen, I can show you an interesting picture. Okay, so this is what Dragon Ball Super looks like. Whoops. I don't know why it's putting an extra image behind it. That's weird. What are you doing? This is what it looks like without any filter. And this is what it looks like with the filter. You see the difference? How crazy that is? Here, I'll put it side by side for you. So that's what the compositing does. It's pretty amazing. So like if you look at the one on the right here, it's like all pixelated. Like the lines are rough and jagged. And actually, I was wondering myself because I was watching some like behind the scenes, like inside the studio stuff. And when you see in Japan, when you see them like coloring these images, it looks like looks like this. You see them coloring it. And I'm like, wait, how do they finish the image looking like this? And then it like finishes looking like this, like all smooth and clear. So what that is it's called like an OLM filter, I think, OLM. And pretty much what they do is they stack the lines on top of each other. So like they take just the line work, they keep stacking that in a bunch of different layers, and then they keep adding different levels of smoothing, contrast, and stuff like that, and blurriness to eventually give it this final line, which just looks like super, super duper crisp. So that's how they do it. And then with the colors, they also have, there's some plugins that kind of blend the shading. So as you can see here, like the shading is kind of blend. There's kind of like that glow coming off of it. So that's what filters and compositing does. That's just an old picture. All right, I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys one thing. That's like when he's first born. All right, that's all I can show you. That's it. All right, guys. I've been streaming long enough, I think. I'm just going to call this, but glad you all came, enjoyed, and hung out. Check out the... thank you again for XP Pen for sponsoring. So, if they give me Amazon affiliate links, I'll put them in the description. They haven't sent them to me yet, but there is a link. There should be a link for their website. You can just Google xppen.com or whatever. So they have tons of sales going on right now. There's 3 big contests. They're giving away tons of tablets. So the details I've had on the screen all day. I hope you guys have been looking at that. But also check out their Twitter at xppenUSA. And if you guys want the opportunity to try and win some of these tablets for free, the contest details are there. So thanks everybody. I'm gonna wrap it up now. I want to release a trailer for this 1 hour remaster. Probably release it in a couple days. I just want to have the footage like finished before I get to that point, and then I'm gonna do like a trailer for it, but like not a traditional trailer. I'm also gonna do like kind of a Q&A thing at the end, because I know people are gonna have a lot of questions like, well, why are you working on this? Like, what's the point of it? Like, where's it gonna be? Where episode 12? So like, I'm gonna answer all that stuff at like the end of the video. But all right, guys, that's it for me. Thanks everybody, and I'll be talking to you. I don't know, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, something like that. All right, fellas, peace.